Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering a build loader with the Georgians. As you guys all know, I do a build loader every single month. And this time for the month of November, since we got a new DLC, I decided to make two build loaders with each of the new civs. So for this one, we're going to do the Georgians, and it's going to be the 18 pop Scout Rush, and then it's going to be followed up with just a safe feudal play into a Castle Age stronghold. The reason why you want to play safe and feudal with the Georgians is because it's simply its weakest age. Like the weakest age for the Georgians is the feudal age, and so we're going to do a really fast uptime, put the pressure on our opponent with some scouts, and then play safe and feudal to get the Castle Age where Georgians can really pop off. So as always, this video will be for, or sorry, this builder will be for my Twitch subs and my Patreon members. If you guys are interested in getting the full PDF document with, I think, over 10 builds now, all of them very detailed, definitely feel free to support me on Patreon or support me as a Twitch subscriber. With all that said, though, I'm going to go ahead and hop right in here. We got the Georgians, and we're going to do 18 pop scouts. So let's cover why this actually works with the Georgians. Why is 18 pop super solid with them? You can also do 17. The reason being, we start with the mule cart, and as you can see, I'm already scouting with this mule cart. It cannot pick up sheep, but it acts like a scout, like any other scouts, and we don't need to put it to wood anytime soon. We can just literally go ahead and use it as a scout, and you'll see, we'll go to wood a little later. You can lure deer. I'm going to lure one. It's optional for this build. You actually don't need to. If you want to do 17 pop, then you have to, and with the Georgians, you have to drop off. Kill the sheep by accident. It's going to be 6 to sheep initially, and usually for other builders, we go to wood, but that's not going to be the case for the Georgians. We're actually going to continue putting on food, believe it or not, because we don't need any wood for this build. We actually don't need a single amount of wood in early game, in Dark Age. And so this is really helpful for us because we can put everything on food, which is obviously great. And we'll go ahead and take care of those sheep now. And it's a little annoying. You have to force shop a lot with the civ. Now we'll go straight to the boar. And don't worry about like memorizing. Well, I should say for my Twitch subs, don't worry about like memorizing like where I'm putting the bills, because in the PDF document I lay it out. So for my Patreon members and Twitch subs, you guys are good. I got you guys covered. For everyone else, you can just feel free to learn from these videos. I still do want to help you guys out as well. My viewers, every single one of you guys are important to me, so I have to do my best in these videos to help you guys out as much as possible, you know. And here we got a nice wood line here, and I'm gonna just park this here. It's done a good job scouting. So the reason why I would heavily advise you guys to lure deer is that, look at my situation now. I scouted the whole map, and I could continue scouting with this still. I'm going everything to food right now. I'm going to go ahead and get the next boar. It's literally everything to food. And I'm going to go ahead and make a house around this time. House, and then mill to the berries. Bring in this guy. It's all good. And so I can basically lure deer for free now. But I'm going to go scout my opponent as well. It's completely fine. And yeah, the reason why you don't need any wood whatsoever is that for Dark Age, because we got the free mule cart, in this case it counts as a lumber camp, we simply don't need to gather the 100 wood that we normally need for the second building. Now we already have it. The mill is free basically. We already have the wood for it. We don't need to mine it. If you want to make another house, you can afford it still. We won't need it. And so you literally go everything to food. It's the easiest build to follow. And like I said, with luring deer, you can do probably 16 pop. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm making it, well, I might make it 17 pop, to be honest. I said 18 at the start, but honestly, I might make it 18. Sorry, 17. I can make it 18 no loom. Hey, that's a pretty cool one. With jumping so fast, you don't really need loom, because the only thing that can hit you is a drush early on. And if you're not scared of that, you can skip out on loom. Maybe that's what I'll do. Go straight. And here, the last couple of those, I mean, you can send them to the wood line. As you can see, we're easily able to click up here. No problem. Then we go straight to the wood line. And there we go. We're up. And this is no loom. Like, if you get loom, it's going to be a lot easier. 17 pop, whatever you want. And then after clicking up, we got to just make sure we have enough wood now to make the barracks and the stable. And since we didn't gather any wood, this mule cart is perfectly efficient. And mule carts in general are very efficient since they can move. And yeah, we just literally have 8 vills on wood here. If you feel like you need a bit more, you can grab on stragglers if you're a bit slow to go. So let's just say 1 on straggler. And overall, it's 18 pop, no loom, super fast scout rush with the Georgians here. All right, now we're gonna send 1 village to make the barracks at the front. Always make the barracks at the front. It's the scout rush, and like this gold, right? Like I'm not gonna make the barracks here. I see a lot of people making it here. Nah, walk a little further up. This barracks defends this gold. If he has crossbows, he can't hit the gold. If I put it here, then he's got archers. He can hit the gold. It's not good. Not at all. One thing with the mule carts that I will mention with the civ, you have to constantly keep an eye on it. You don't have to like perfectly position it, but just make sure like it's working nicely. Now we send the second bill here, and then usually I recommend getting loom here. Like I said, it's feel free. You can do 18 with loom, 17 with loom. Pretty much anything. I would say don't go past 18. Don't go like 19. It's a bit too slow. So here we're gonna get to the stable, and look, it's one of my builds. So you get like a literally perfect uptime. The reason why is that I practice these builds. I do the work for you guys, so you don't have to do the work yourselves. You guys just enjoy the reward, basically. I'm doing the work for you guys, and you guys just get the good part of it. It does take practice, of course. It's not easy to do these, even if you know what to do, but... And then after you do the stable, I talk about this in all my builds. This is what you do, guys. This is the Hera secrets. 1 vill, walls... Don't lose the scout to PC. 1 vill, walls and houses on this side. The other vill, walls and houses on this side. And I promise you I'll be fully walled before you guys even realize what I'm doing. And this is the key part. This is the key part of every build. And now you got the scout rush. You can harass your opponent super fast. You are going to squeeze in horse collar as well, because the goal is actually just to make a few scouts. And this is with luring only 1 deer. If you lure more deer, I'd have even more food. Pressure here. Alright, and remember, my Georgian scouts, they regenerate. So even if you take some damage, you can continue to produce scouts. So I'm going to do up to 4 scouts. I actually don't recommend you make more. Up to 4 scouts. And you don't want to make more because feudal age is actually your weakest age. So emphasis on walling, guys. Emphasis on walling. We're not trying to play heavy feudal at all. It's just simply not great. The regenerating scouts is nice, but it's not amazing. We get horse collar here if we can afford it. Might have a tiny bit of idle time, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Even if you have a little bit of idle time, it's all good. And then, obviously, I'm versus AI, so I'm not going to pay too much attention, but... You can harass your opponents already. If you take damage, if they fight back, you heal. So keep your scouts alive. Yeah, this is good. He fights back. Not worried about it. I'm going to heal all of his damage anyways. Just make sure you don't lose the scout. Run back to low HPs. There we go. Constantly make vills. Beautiful. And that's the kind of the gist of the scout rush. And look at this. Look at this. 1 vill to either side. Don't tell me it's not a perfect secret. And then you continue walling. These are the things that I don't want to brag. I do better than some of the other top players. And above all, I go above and beyond. And I make sure to explain them to you guys as well. So you guys have the best of the best information here. Even if some pro players can benefit from these videos. I don't think they watch them. They see build builder, they say, I know this. But, of course, me and you guys, we're students of the game, you know? We gotta freshen up. We gotta learn a few things. You can always learn something. And then we get an advantage over our opponent. And honestly, you have more fun. Like, now, I'm not gonna get raided by something silly. I'm attacking my opponent constantly since minute 9. It's more fun this way. It's more fun this way. No one likes to defend. Everyone wants to attack. And so here, it becomes flexible again. You can add more scouts. If you really need it, you can add more spears. You can even add a range. Remember, the mule cart is super flexible. I can put 2 more vills here, and it's still going to be efficient. That's the good part about the mule cart economy. So if you need a range, skirmishers to defend these heavy archers, it's fine. But my recommendation is, like, if you're fully walled, you usually don't need skirms. Okay? If you harass your woodline, you can tower it. You can add more scouts and go armor bloodlines and deal with it that way. And honestly, if it's about to break in, you can even mark it. If you mark it, another pro tip, it's 1 tile on the wall, 4 tiles with the market. Archers have maximum. You gotta make him look out here. Archers have maximum 5 range. 1 tile plus 4, that's 5. And he can't stand on the wall, so he can never range the villager making the market. And so if you make a market like that, they can never break in feudal age. So they're trying to break this wall. You let them break almost like halfway to the wall, then you just make a market. They wasted like 30 seconds trying to break in, and then they can't. Then you go here, do the same thing again, and just delete the market later on, so you don't lose. You'll lose like 20 wood. It's super broken. We're gonna get a blacksmith as our second building. Again, my scouts are regenerating. This guy was almost dead before. A few others were weak. Now they're full HP. So like when you're fully walled, you just continue harassing your opponent constantly. I could have committed to that one. It's my bad. And then in castle, it depends what you want to do. Honestly, you can go knights, you can mine stone and go Manaspa if you want. You have so much flexibility. You really have so much flexibility. Like I'm bullying the AI. I had someone comment on a video. There's a builder video, and he's like, "Okay, sure, you can beat the standard AI with this builder, but does it work with the extreme AI?" I'm like, brother, it's a good question, man. Maybe I should have done the extreme AI. And here we go. We're up to the next age. Variables are done. And boom, farm it up. If again, if you want to go archers, those go to wood. A few more to gold. Make 2 ranges with the wood, and you're going archers. I don't know why you'd want to go archers with Georgians. It's not a good idea, but I'm just saying it's a very flexible build. And we're up in no time here. We're gonna get the upgrade from the mule cart here. And bam, look at that. It's set up for perfect play. We can go 2 stable knights pretty easily. I wouldn't worry about adding extra town centers necessarily, because the first building we want to get right away is a church and castlage. So we want to get bloodlines. This is what I recommend. This is like, if they don't pressure you, this is what you should do 9 times out of 10. If they don't go like 20 spears or like they're going 20 camels with Hindustani, this is what you should do. You should do 2 stable knights in most cases, unless you have a very good reason not to, or you get pressured and you're forced to make a range and go skirms or something goes wrong. But if everything goes right, like against the AI, 2 stable knights is absolutely beautiful. Again, if you have a safe stone, you can mine stone and go Manaspa instead. Manaspa is really solid too. And it also gives you the castle on defense, which is pretty useful. So that's not a bad choice. We get armor, forging, 2 stable knights, and then right away, we're going to make a church. I recommend making it on the farms. The farms is the best thing that you can buff in a build like this. If you can get the woodline as well, that's pretty good. So like for example, I have my gold here. I have a woodline here that I could town center. I'm going to make a church right here. It gives you a bonus and a 10 tile radius. First thing I do, get a church, 2 stable knights. It's literally perfect. Castlage by 1840. And I had a little bit out of time. I mean, that's crazy. If you're hitting this, you're winning any game. Up to 1600, up to 2k. Alright? You're winning every game. If you do it as correct as I did it here. And then from here, guys, you can do anything you want. I recommend another town center because, you know, you want more wood usually. It's pretty important. Make it near the church, and now boom, everything here 10% faster working. I mean, how insane is that? 10% faster gold, 10% faster farms, 10% faster wood, and you got your night production going down strong. And you get a house because you're terrible. That's me at least. But I'm gonna end the build here. Obviously, if you guys are familiar with my builds, you guys are subscribed or you're to Twitch or you're a Patreon member, you know that with the PDF, I'll show a sample one. My editor can put it on the screen here. After the build, I give you guys a bunch of options on what to do. So I'll have something similar for this build there as well, if you guys want to support me further and get access to that. But this is the gist of it. A lot of information in this video, and I hope you guys did appreciate it. I work hard on these builder videos, and I really want to make sure that they're being put to good use. So I really hope if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, do let me know, and I really hope this can benefit you guys. Much love for all the support and you guys watching me on YouTube. And look at the uptimes here. I think 8 minutes is the correct time. I had 1 second out of time. And then 1840. It sounds about right, honestly. That's pretty good. Probably not perfect time, but probably decent. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Link below to my Patreon and to my Twitch channel if you guys want to sub there either or and get access to the full PDF documents. And until next time, take care, stay safe, and peace.